Hi, I'm Paul Harrington. I'm the senior pastor of the Trinity network of churches. We're in very strange times, aren't we? Coronavirus means that people are feeling very anxious about their health. There's stress associated with financial concerns for the future. Parents are feeling the pressure. They might have their children home for a whole term and they're not sure if they're cut out for homeschooling. Social isolation means that we are all feeling that sense of loneliness, but especially if you're living by yourself. Very unusual times. Also unusual times for our churches. We've all moved online with our services on Sundays being streamed. We're becoming experts in Zoom for small group Bible studies. And on your behalf, I want to thank all the staff and the volunteers who've been putting in such long hours and big efforts so that this can happen. Thanks for all the messages you've sent through, the text messages and the emails just to encourage them. I'm also really personally encouraged by the way I've heard so many stories of people in our churches reaching out to one another and looking out for each other during times when we're feeling a bit vulnerable. Keep that up and keep looking out for our neighbours and our friends over this time because they're also feeling the stretch, feeling the pinch of these times. This year Easter is going to be a very unusual time for us, isn't it? I normally enjoy this weekend as an opportunity to catch up with family, with friends, and also to catch up with people at church. It's a wonderful weekend, but not so this year. We're in isolation, we're socially distancing, but what it has done is it's given me a chance to reflect more deeply on what Jesus did for us when he went to the cross. You see, I've realised that Jesus actually is someone who experienced at a profound level what it meant to be socially isolated. As he made his way to Jerusalem and the cross, the church leaders, the religious rulers, they continued to plot on how they might put him to death. The crowd, they'd been cheering him along as he went to Jerusalem, but when you get to that town, they start baying for his blood. One of his friends, Judas, betrays him for a sum of money. The rest of his friends, the disciples, they just scatter to the four winds. And then you get the most profound moment of isolation, which is when Jesus goes to the cross. There he's dying, he's doing the thing you can only do by yourself, die. And he cries out to his heavenly Father, the one he's known for all eternity, and says, my God, why have you forsaken me?" You see, we are socially distancing and isolating in order to flatten the curve, and the goal of it is to save lives. Jesus went to the cross and gave up his life in order to save ours. And it works like this. Our sin, our failure to treat God properly, is what distances us from God. Jesus, he's the one who gave up his life and paid the penalty for our sin so we could draw near to God. He distances himself so we can draw near. I hope this Easter is an opportunity where you can reflect on all that Jesus has done for us, the way in which he socially isolated so that we could draw near to our Heavenly Father.